Hey guys, today I'm doing an inspired look. I'm doing this look on Jessie James Decker. I recently got my hair done and I got new extensions and they came out so good and they were inspired by her hair color. I'm actually a dirty blonde and then I dyed my hair dark brown last year. I loved it, but I wanted to go back a little bit lighter as well as low maintenance, and I didn't want a full ombre, so we kind of went for like that sun-kissed look. And so yeah, I had my hair done, and so I figured today would be a good day to do an inspired look since my hair was inspired by her. If you don't know her, she is amazing and she's beautiful. She is the wife of Eric Decker and she is a country pop singer. I personally am not a Jets fan, but I will still be rooting for him just because I love his wife so much. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments, and let me know what you guys think. Bye.
So starting off, I'm using my Booboo cover up. This was in my last video, I talked about it. I'm seriously obsessed with this stuff. I've been using it a lot on myself as well as others. I'm just going to go ahead and start highlighting and sculpting certain areas. I have already primed my eyelids with my Urban Decay primer potion. So then I'm going in with my cover up, and I did a little bit of eyebrow highlighting as well as I'm going in onto my chin and bringing that all the way up underneath the cheekbones to help me sculpt out a little bit later on in the video when I use powder. So as you can see, I'm just using my fingers and I'm just going to warm that into the skin and dab it in so it blends very well. Now using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, I'm going in with the color Milk Chocolate, and this is on a fluffy brush. This is from Coastal Scent Cosmetics. I absolutely love this brush, and their brushes are very affordable. Now with using Milk Chocolate on the fluffy brush, I'm just going into my crease and I'm working it from the outer side of the crease to the inner, and I'm just going to blend it through, make sure there's no harsh lines, and it's going to be very nice and soft. Next, I will be using Semi Sweet, and this is a nice chocolatey dark brown color, and I'm using it on a more dense brush, and I'm just going to work that deeply from the outer corner into the inner corner of my eye, and we're going to stay in the crease. So just taking that in, I'm not going to buff it all over like I did with Milk Chocolate, only because this is going to be used as a definer and not so much of a neutral color in the crease to kind of work everything around. So here I've combined salted caramel and white chocolate because I didn't want a whole bunch of white, and then I also didn't want that caramely color. So I just did a little dab of each all over my lid. For my base eyebrow highlight, I'm going to be going in with white chocolate. I am going to go back in later on in the video and use more of a shimmer just to create more of a highlight. But for now, just for the base, I love using a nice neutral color. And now using one of my all-time favorite new eyeshadows. This is from Pop Goes the Color. I did get this in a Issy bag not too long ago, and I'm obsessed. I'm using a little bit of MAC Fix Plus mineral spray and then a flat top brush. Just kind of went in and dabbled that on. I'm using L'Oreal's Lacquer Liner, and this is in black. This is a gel liner, so if you do not have a angled eyeliner brush, I do suggest you purchasing a good one. This is from Sephora. MAC has some great ones. Pretty much wherever, just make sure you purchase a nice one because I promise it makes all the difference when you have a nice angled eyeliner brush. The ones that typically come in the kits, I'm not crazy about. So when you get a nice brush, you will completely see the change, especially if you are going to wing it out and do a cat eye, like so. Complete change. So as you can see, I just kind of dabbled that out, and then going in with Milk Chocolate again, just on whatever brush. I use that same brush that I went into the crease, just kind of work that in, and then taking my 24/7 Velvet Black eyeliner from Urban Decay, I'm just going to go underneath my eye and then using a smudge brush, buff that out. So after that, my next step is taking this liner that I just picked up at Ulta, and this is from NYX Cosmetics, and this is in Silky Cashmere. It's this really pretty kind of champagne, sparkly, neutral color. I really like to put it on my waterline. It's a really pretty color, and I think that it looks a lot better than like using like a white or a nude liner, just because it gives you an extra like little shimmer. And like, let's be real, what girl doesn't like glitter or sparkles or any of that type of thing? So anyways, I'm using my NYX HD Photo Finish Foundation. This is in shade 06, I believe. I love this stuff. It's such a great buy, especially for a drugstore foundation. And you can purchase this at Ulta. I believe it's around like $13. Love it. And as normal, I will probably never ever stop using this concealer. My MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC30. It just doesn't fail. It literally covers anything and everything that I need it to, and as you guys know, I have tons of freckles and they are magically gone. It literally is just like my magic potion no matter what. So I'm using my leftover Booboo Cover Up Concealer, and I just have a little bit left over in my hand, and I really like to go in sometimes and using a angled brush, any one of your choosing. It could be even a small brush. I'm just going to go in and give my brows a little bit something to follow, and this will also help create a highlighted arch, so when I do go in and fill them in with a pencil, that will help. What I really like about her look is she's all about full eyebrows, and I am too. What do you know? So I'm going to go in and fill them in like I typically do. I'm just using a brow pencil. You can use really whatever you want. That one's from Sally's Beauty Supply. And then I'm taking a angled brush and I am filling in with my brows with a brown shadow. As you can see, you can really never have enough angled brushes. You don't need them just for eyeliner. You need them for so many things. So load up on them if you only have one. I recommend having like a million. So here I'm using just a powder brush and I'm going in with my MAC. This is just a setting powder, and it's one that I keep in my purse. This is an NC30 as well. Everything's an NC30, of course. I'm just going to go in with a majority of the areas that I do not want my makeup to crease, and underneath my eyes and so forth. Now I am using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in medium. So as you guys can see, I like this stuff so much. Like, actually I love this stuff so much. I'm using it 3 different ways in this video. So I'm just gonna dabble it all over the face with a stipple brush like I just did, and then using a large bronzing brush, I'm just gonna go in and give myself a little bit of color because I'm looking a little pale. And then after, I'll be using a contour brush, and then I'm gonna go in and contour. So in the meantime, I'm just kind of buffing that all out, giving myself some warmth. And also what I love about the mineralized skin finishes that MAC has is they have this kind of, it's not glitter, it's not like a thick chunky shimmer, but it's like a sheen or a glow that you get, but it's not overdone. So I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer, and this is on the same small contouring brush. I'm just going to go in to the hollows of my cheeks and sculpt that out a little bit more, as well as bring that up to the forehead. When you do part your hair in the middle, it's optional. I like to go in and contour my forehead. I think that it pulls the look together, especially just because if you're not used to it, maybe contouring, you know, your forehead or in those areas might help bring the look together. That was my like biggest thing when the hair part was so in and everyone's doing that. I'm like, it doesn't look right on me. But now that I've kind of learned that I need to bring my contour more up to the forehead and sculpt that out, now I love my hair part in the middle. It's the strangest thing, but it really does transform you, but that is optional, as I said. For a blush today, I'm using MAC's Gingerly, which is such a pretty kind of natural corally color. It's really pretty. If you haven't checked it out and you're looking for like a summer blush, I definitely recommend it. So just like I mentioned earlier, I am going back into my eyebrows and I'm using a very fine itsy bitsy teeny brush, and this is from Stila. I'm using my Pop Goes the Shadow in Champagne. You can also use Marzipan. It is also in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, so that's also an alternative, but I wanted to stick more with the Pop Goes the Shadow. As I said, I'm obsessed with it. I use it for everything, but yeah, I think this gives the look a nice, pretty color, especially with the brows, something a little bit lighter. Now just going in with mascara, as usual, using my MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash, and going in with my Kiss Featherlight lashes, and these are in Shy. So I'm just using my tweezers and I'm going to get those as close as I can to the lash line, and I'm just going to take my tweezers and kind of, once I get them onto my eyelid obviously, I'm going to be taking the false lashes as well as my lashes that have mascara on them and kind of squeeze them together as close as I can, and making sure that the glue is not on my lashes, so that will give them a very natural look. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the outside of my lips, and this is in NYX Lip Liner and Nude. This is such a great lip liner. They are so inexpensive. You can pick those up at Ulta, and they have such a variety of colors, and they're truly probably one of my favorite liners. They even beat the Jordana from Walgreens. I love these. Then I'm going in with MAC's Jubilee, just a very nice neutral color. And then using my NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair, we're just going to put that over, give it a nice pretty sheen. Last step, we're just going to apply some mascara on the lower lashes. So you don't want to forget those. If you're like me, you'll just have powdery bottom lashes. So here is the final look. I hope you guys like it, and make sure you guys check out part 2.